Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty and Miss Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs, the community connection. And we are here this morning to give you the news that you can use, some politics, some weather, and some giggles along the way. So come on in, get you something good to drink, and get ready for the show. It's political tea, and we've got DeeJay and the real DeeJay Papi waiting in the back room, waiting in the green room. We'll be bringing them up next as soon as we finish our morning monologue. I also want to say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We appreciate you all for being here. All right, so I also want to remind you guys to drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up, first thing in the morning. Take your morning medication and your vitamins and eat you a delicious breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Get it in and start your day off on the right foot. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Morningstar because, of course, we need some positive affirmations. Everything that's going on, we need some positivity right about now. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you? What do you have for the family today?
All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We made it. Ready for Thursday, y'all. So my listeners on Toxic, we know what day it is, but it's Thursday in Radio World. It's Thursday morning. So welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody is up, ready to go, and ready to get these early morning affirmations, because that's what my affirmations are focusing on today. It's just waking up early in the morning and shifting your mindset, building your morning momentum, and targeting negativity by using affirmations. Early morning affirmations help set the positive ground tone for the day. Repeating these statements, you can reduce stress, boost confidence, and foster a growth-oriented mindset. Choose a few of the resonated words and repeat them while you're getting ready or while you're taking deep breaths in the AM. So let's talk about it. Peace and strength or affirmations. I don't face anything alone. And that's something you can use as scripture. They have scripture behind it. If you believe in the Bible or scripture, Matthew 28:20. I'm always with you. I can rest because God is in control. I can rest because God is in control.
I believe that.
Peace is possible, even in chaos. I have courage because I am not abandoned. God's strength is greater than my fear. I can breathe again because grace is real. I am safe in hands stronger than mine. I choose faith instead of panic. Hope is still has its final words. Every struggle can grow something good. My pain is not wasted. I am not who I used to be, but that's a gift. My weakness makes space in God's strength. I can forgive because I've been forgiven. I am a work in progress, and that is okay. and my story matters even in the hardest parts. So y'all go out, be encouraged today. I know times are hard. I know things are pretty rough, and sometimes you feel like it's extremely awful, but you have to take into account all those powerful words that I just gave you because it's really who you are.
Ain't that the truth? That is so true. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. It is good. You know, it's good that you give these affirmations because God knows we need them, especially nowadays, because of course we are dealing with some demons, and it's best that we protect ourselves. And I'm glad that you added the scripture because people may, take the time to look up that scripture and really and really feel what you've said and put that in their mindset instead of focusing on the negative, because there's so much negative out there. So positive affirmations, because we're going to have a positive day. Speaking of positive day, let's go ahead and get into this weather. Holly Springs today, you have a high of 86, a low of 71, feels like 90 during the day, 71 at night, with a 23% chance of rain. Winds are out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. You may have some stray showers or a thunderstorm here or there. So grab your umbrella. Humidity is high during the day, very high at night. Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 88, a low of 74. Feels like 94 during the day, 74 at night. Those temperatures are ticking up. With a 22% chance of rain, winds are out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be partly cloudy today with stray showers and a possible thunderstorm as well. Humidity is high during the day and very high at night. Houston, Texas, hot Houston, hotter than we want it to be. Today we have a high of 93, a low of 78. Feels like 101 degrees. I'm sick of saying 100. I'm telling you now. With a low of 83, I'm over it already. And it's only June. I'm over it, sis. I'm over it. We have a 9% chance of rain, meaning it probably won't rain except maybe 2 or 3 blocks out of all of Houston. And Houston is huge. Winds are out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we will have a little wind, thank goodness. It's going to be sunny and hot. What's the temperatures? Sunny and hot. How's the weather? Sunny and hot. Hot and sunny. That's sunny and hot. Hot and sunny. Yes.
I was gonna say that hot and sunny.
Hot and sunny.
All go together.
Yes, sunny and hot. Humidity is high during the day and very high at night. And that is your weather. It's going to be hot today. Period. That's all I got. Hot. Temperatures get so hot here in Houston that it makes people angry. People meaning myself. I know, Miss Morningstar, people being myself. It makes me a little angry because it's too hot. It doesn't make any sense. This is not the same sun that I grew up with. The sun is sunning, but Melba made a huge point yesterday. She said, we do have those data centers, and I don't know if that's heating us up. The ozone layers. We used to talk about the ozone layer when I was growing up all the time. And I've been watching the weather, and they really don't talk about the ozone. I guess did we completely destroy the ozone? Is that why it's hot as all get out? I'm guessing, but yeah, I believe that that's what it is. And that's my story, and I'm sick of it. So let's hop into this news that you can use. Holly Springs, we got a lot going on. I will say this about Mississippi. Mississippi is standing strong against that officer who decided to unalive that baby. And, as they should. I don't want it to go by the wayside. It seems that it looks like Benjamin Crump has stepped up and he's trying to be a part of it as well. But at the end of the day, this baby can't be brought back. So what do we do about law enforcement? What do we do about law enforcement who aren't, is it in the handbook when you're training to be a peace officer? I don't even know why they call it a peace officer, but is it in the handbook that you're supposed to just open fire on a vehicle, because someone was shoplifting, quote unquote? You alleged that someone is shoplifting because you became the judge, the juror, and the executioner right then, instead of arresting people, even if you had to let them go at the time, or you felt like you needed to follow them to their wherever they were going and then arrest whomever. But instead you opened fire. So I have no words for police officers. Not all police officers are demons, but that one is. And I'm gonna stand by that. You've got to have a demonic spirit on you to think that it's okay to open fire. And you saw that a child was in the car, but you didn't care because they were black bodies. And I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna stand by that. Um, the family did a press release today, and it's just, the entire situation is horrible. I'm praying for everyone involved. I'm definitely praying for that mother who lost her child over, they alleged diapers, but she had a receipt. So it should be considered murder, right? Involuntary manslaughter, something. Some charges need to be brought.
You would think that they would want to do the right thing. I mean, you would think, but
I never think
I
that,
mean,
because they never do the right thing.
I mean, you would want to think that way.
I would want to think that.
But what we know is who's going to be protected and who's not. So, you know, it's so awfully sad. It was a young lady, young mother, you know, and only got to enjoy her baby 1 year.
And for what? Because an officer felt like he saw black people and he's going to open fire.
No regards to life. They have
no regards to life.
These people have zero regards to life. So
when they say protect and serve, are they talking about protecting and serving merchandise and business owners, or are they talking about protecting and serving people? I would think people, but our history shows us that it's definitely not.
Right.
Well, it's not our people. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you, Miss Morningstar. What do you have for Memphis today? I just want to give everybody, it's still on everybody's mind. It's still very fresh.
It's even in Memphis news. I mean, because it hits close to Holly Springs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close to Memphis, Tennessee. So that was like a top story as well. Along with Memphis, they had a budget pass today during their or budget pass yesterday during a fractious day at City Hall. So basically, the Memphis sanitation workers did not receive their 5% raise they wanted, raising possibilities that they might not pick up the trash.
Well, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not picking up anything. You know, I don't work for free.
I mean,
if you don't get paid,
I see sanitation workers. They work hard. It's hot. They out here picking up trash, and sometimes some do better than others. But I mean, it's hard work. It's hard work.
Is this they didn't get paid at all, or they just didn't
they wanted to receive a 5% raise increase. Like, I guess maybe they hadn't gotten a raise. The article didn't state when was the last time they got the raise, but you know, the workers left out of City Hall angry, yelling and criticizing the council for raising the possibility, you know, of why they didn't receive. They got the budget pass of things they wanted done, but didn't include the workers' request for a 5% increase.
Well, how you do that then? That sounds very Trumpish to me.
It does. You know, it sounds like a lot of politics are involved in the whole ordeal. And the CFO, Walter Person, said the city will not have the funds to contribute to the rainy day fund in fiscal year 27, and it would need additional ways to pay for the raises. So
they didn't know that when they did the budget? How are you doing the budget and you don't know this? Wait a minute now, hold on.
And I know when we do budgets, we usually forecast. So I mean, you forecast
that
more money
and put it in the budget
for the next fiscal year, the next budget. Talk fiscal year, talking in government terms. You forecast because you always gonna expect the rise in prices, the rise in cost of living and things of that nature. So you forecast, and you knew that you was going to have to pay your workers.
Well, I suggest those workers, most times when things don't go your way, I wouldn't show up to work. I actually go look for me a job. No, Melba, it was in the budget. The budget was passed.
Yeah, they passed the budget.
They passed the budget.
They just didn't give them no money.
Yeah, it was passed, but not for them. They passed the budget and probably told their constituents, yes, we're going to pass the budget and got, the approval to pass it. And now they're holding the money. Oh, that sounds very Trumpish to me. Where is the money, LaShandra? I know they opened their checks and said that. That's the first thing they said. Where is my money, LaShandra? Yeah.
Exactly.
I
imagine.
I would say this, sanitation workers, you got to decide on what you want to do, because, if they've said that they were going to give you, maybe it's going to be on the next check. Maybe they didn't get everybody's, information, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
Good luck.
It'll be here
budget, so good luck.
Maybe it'll be here in 2 weeks. That's what Frumpy says all the time. It'll be here in 2 weeks. That's what he said about the
the city. So, but most of the suburbs have private sanitation workers. So, that they gonna get their trash. So I'll just take my trash out to the suburbs. Be like, here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Just don't do any illegal dumping is what I'm going to suggest to everyone.
Oh, is that what I said?
Please don't.
Oh, my bad.
Don't do that. Don't do any illegal dumping. That is a crime.
My fault, y'all. My fault.
I steer away from anything that's going to get folks in trouble. So, but Ms. Morningstar and KK always trying to get y'all caught up.
Just saying. Y'all got to do. But anyway, this article is a little explicit. So a Memphis couple is accused of explicit Facebook video with infant in the background. So apparently a man and a woman were accused of making a sexually explicit video with an infant nearby and posting it to Facebook. So Tawana Burgess,
now girl,
in jail because of indecent exposure, child neglect, and tampering with evidence. Aaron Duncan, 34, is not listed in the jail roster, but has an active warrant. So it was being told that reported that she had accidentally posted a video on social media from her camera gallery, and didn't realize she had posted the video until she began receiving messages about it. So her man, while the baby was over there, decided to get a little freaky deep, and she accidentally uploaded the video. So when the police came, ma'am, knocking at her door,
my nerves.
She called him on the phone like, the police is here and they talking about the video. He like,
why would you post it? Oh, go ahead.
He like, I told you to delete it. She like, I thought I did. She's saying all this in front of the police.
She said it in front of the law.
In front of the police. Is this she trying to delete the video? And they said, give me that phone. And went into her deleted photo and pulled the video.
That's illegal search and seizure. They didn't have a warrant to take her phone. She can actually beat that.
I told you to delete that. That's what her boyfriend said.
When they tell you that do not speak with the police, everything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. That means that while you were talking to Tawana, they were probably recording it. They have, cameras on. Girl, Tawana, first of all, let's
be
get into
careful what you got in your phone, and then you on Facebook posting.
Why would you post that on Facebook?
You got the baby?
Why you got the baby there? I mean, everybody gonna go do do what you do, watch my shoes, but why you got the baby around?
Baby, so now they talking about you neglecting the baby. The baby is in danger, and you in trouble.
All I can think about is this child is gonna grow up one day and say they're gonna do a Google search of their mama.
And be like, that
and
was
be
my
like,
mama.
my mama was so trifling.
That was
Tawana. Girl,
yeah, so that's what Memphis be cutting up a little bit.
I
had to talk to y'all about that. Y'all gonna grab her up, tell her to do a little better. She's making too many mistakes. But that's all I got from Memphis.
Man, that's enough. That's enough. Memphis, y'all do too much. Y'all got cheerleading videos and y'all uploading it on. We don't want to see that. Promise you we don't. Anywho, let's go to commercial break. Miss Morningstar, did you have to?
I kept passing by, but it kept popping up like
it kept popping up on you.
I was like, "Well, y'all want me to talk about it?" Because apparently, y'all want me to talk about it. I passed it first, then it came back around. I said, "This must be hot."
You get on my nerves. Let's go to break. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Miss Morningstar, get it together, baby. Get it together.
Yeah, Memphis, get it together. Wow.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. And I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold Her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Join Political Tea every Wednesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern on Our Plug LLC.
Where the tea is hot.
And you'll catch us sipping on it too. We keep the conversation fresh and the brew hot. You can bring your questions, your stories, and your cup, because we're pouring it all out.
You don't want to miss it.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We are back today with Political Tea with DeeJay and the real DeeJay Papi. We may as well bring them up, sis, and go ahead and get into this news, this political news that you can use. Good morning, DeeJay. Good morning, the real DeeJay Papi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Holly Springs. Good morning, Houston, Texas. And y'all not getting ready to walk away from that. Wait a minute. Hold tight. Y'all had us in the background. I had questions. How old was the baby?
They didn't have an age for the baby. They just said an infant.
All right. Now, if the infant is over in the bassinet over to the side, all right, and a couple of young couple, they might have tried to sneak one in.
That's what it sounds
They
like.
may have.
Look, wanted to make it a little freaky deaky, and instead of her deleting it like she should, like the rest of us normally do, but instead of her deleting it like she should, she accidentally posted the thing. Now, my thing is, all of that is wrong. I'm not putting none of that in the light of being correct. But I find that difficult that they're ready to arrest her for having a baby in the background while she's doing the do in the room. But they're not willing to arrest those who was doing the do with the babies. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to say to them, but they want to say something to somebody else. Right. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I had to come back to that. I'm like, I gotta.
You are absolutely right, DeeJay. Y'all after the young Tawana run girl, but y'all after Tawana for maybe a lapse in judgment, Melbo, but and she accidentally, it was an accident. But they don't accidentally sleep with children.
Yeah, no. Those are
that's purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose. Disgusting creatures. Anyway, good morning, Real.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are y'all?
Well.
Almost the weekend. Thank you, Jesus.
Well,
I'll be right back.
I think instead of knocking on people's door that was doing a little, hunching on the side, they need to be going after these people on these social media sites talking about race wars. Like, go get those guys.
Thank you. Use your time wisely.
Do something useful.
Productive.
Yes.
Bothering Tawana. It was an accident. Tawana makes mistakes. She ain't perfect, but they're not making mistakes. They are intentional about trying to start race wars.
Exactly. That's why I find it odd that they want to run after somebody else.
Intentional about touching.
Right, could be me in the courtroom, Kitty, because I'll bring it up. Wait a minute, what about those guys in that file?
What about that file? Who's going after them?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Exactly.
At least not yet.
Well, eventually, once dead hands, meet him and the crypt keeper, they become best of friends.
They're almost there.
Yeah. Almost.
Oh, they really almost there. According to something I saw today.
What'd you see, Real? What'd you see?
Did you read the story, DeeJay? If you did, I'll let you tell it.
Oh, no, I haven't read it.
So apparently Ted Lieu, Senator Lieu, He was talking about Eli Lilly had created some kind of drug. It was on basically the only way you could get access to this drug. It's supposed to be a life-saving drug. Is if you were about to kick the bucket. So he said that the Senate or Congress found out that there was one person that got this drug, 79-year-old high profile patient. Um, so someone said it was a weight loss drug, but if you're telling me that this is some kind of test drug and only this high profile 79-year-old patient was the only
Hmm.
one that had this D-rug, and you had to be like about to unalive to get this drug. I think it was
Hmm.
probably more than a weight loss drug.
But
Mm.
I think we initially said that because my father passed with dementia, so I know the process. I've seen it, and a lot of us with loved ones have seen that process. So I saw him meet a certain threshold a while back. I knew then that they were giving him some sort of experimental drug to keep him up and about. But he can't beat that nighttime when they roam and then sleep nodding out during the day. He can't. He can't. It won't fix that part. But the only thing about this experimental drug that I read is that when he crashes, he skips all those phases that he would have gone through, and he goes straight to the bottom.
Is it a flatline situation? No.
Listen,
There's a-
I don't know what it is. All I know is Ted Lieu said
That's
Eli Lilly came up with this new drug, and it was basically you pretty much got to be about to kick the bucket for them
Mhm.
to allow you to volunteer to be a test subject for said drug. And this said test subject was 79-year-old high profile person, man.
let's see who is 79.
Well, he
And
didn't he just turn 80 on that
somebody
Yeah.
just
Zoom?
turned 80.
On his
I
Uh,
mean, but that don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't know when they started giving it to him though.
yeah.
Right,
And
exactly.
Mitch the glitch, it ain't him because
It ain't working.
we need to do a proof of life for him, as well as the other one that we ain't seen since January. You
Well,
know, we really do. I know, like they're Democrat. It's a Democratic state, or it's a Democratic governor, and they don't want the governor to put in a Democrat, so they're gonna try and hold that seat. But yeah, it's not.
yes.
Y'all, trouble don't
If
last that long.
if he is no longer with us, yeah, the Republicans will not announce it until August.
Well,
That they have a congressional rule within 95 days of a federal election, no governor can install anybody in one of those seats. So
Oh, is
to
that what?
keep him from nominating and putting a Democrat in the seat. If Mitch McConnell is in fact no longer with us, they will not announce it until August the 1st.
well, we're gonna
Weekend.
find out. We're gonna find because the girls are fighting. The girls are at it. All right, the girls are taking off lashes and snatching off wigs. The girls
Are
are
they
fighting.
fighting again?
Yes. Oh,
Girl,
yes, honey.
my system is stuck, so I'll be right back. Y'all keep going. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So, as some of you may know, we've got that. What Bill Cat is a Cassidy. Bill Cassidy is one of the senators who has been kind of pushing back against Trump. All right. He has joined the train with what's the other guy? Massey. He's joined the train with Massey, so he's doing this big pushback. Well, today they had a Republican lunching that they were supposed to all attend.
Mhm.
Well, a brunching. All right, a brunching. And so somewhere along the line, they get in there with dumpy pants and get in a whole full blown argument instead of them allowing him to disgrace them and talk crap about them. They got him back today. They got up in that face that day. They hit him with the woo woo wah wah. Right. So they're fed up. They are fed up. They feel as though that war was a waste of money, that the American people are actually the ones that are suffering from that waste. And Donnie brought them into that luncheon to tell them that he wants to keep that war going, and he needs them to sign off on it. And they're like, no, we're not going to do it. We're just not going to do it. And so they went toe to toe. And Denim has the video of Cassidy's interview, so we'll be playing it a little later. I didn't have it prepared today, should have, but we just spoke before we came on, so I didn't have it. But and so he actually does an interview telling pretty much what went on. I do have another video, but it's faint in the back. It's too much of a struggle, but you can hear them actually going at it. Now, Donnie also decided today that, you know what? You're going to cut me off from this war. I'm going to do the one thing he could have done for the American people. All right. Is it did the funding for the housing.
Right.
The housing funding. And it was bipartisan. We had everybody on board. So that tells me whatever was in that package, because there were other things in there, would have helped the American people. Well, Donnie said, guess what? Because it was a big setup where he was going to do the signing. They was like, you take them
Well, let's
chairs
go
down.
ahead and play the video. Let's play the video. I got the video you sent me, sis. Let's play the video.
Okay.
So a bit of an awkward moment here on Capitol Hill. This area was all set up for President Trump to sign one of the most transformational housing affordability bills in decades. This was supported by both Democrats and Republicans. Well, guess what? Right before the president was scheduled to arrive here, he suddenly decided he's not going to be signing this at all. He posted on social media he will not sign this bill until Congress passes the Save America Act. That is his voter ID legislation. But Democrats and Republicans here on Capitol Hill were working on this legislation for months. It was aimed at building more housing, also making housing more affordable for Americans all across the country, something that they were also planning on campaigning on in this midterm election.
How do you say, I don't give a dang on about you people without saying? I mean, he already said, what did he say? He said that he's not concerned about the people's financial issues.
He don't care about the people. He don't care about the people's financial.
Well, you know what? That told it. He had the opportunity to do something for the people, and he failed at that as well.
Instead of him doing that, he throws a whole tantrum because he wants things to go his way. That's not how life works, Frumpy. That's not how life works. That's not how things happen.
They don't know yet. This don't tell you.
I did not know you could play videos on the whim, because look, I had sent you the thing about the drugs for next week. I had texted to you so we could play, because they literally said this dude was about to kick the bucket. But I don't want to get too far removed from what DeeJay was talking about.
Oh, you are.
No. It was a message right under that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're going to get into it next week because, we can definitely talk about it. We can definitely get into it.
Could y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You like in the background. What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I was saying something, but then I thought I couldn't be. I thought it was going out, so that's okay. I was saying something.
Can y'all hear her?
It's okay.
Yes,
I heard her say like a word or two, but then she stopped. So, but I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Just
fine. As long as y'all can hear me.
I can't hear her.
You can't hear her with.
I hear y'all, but not her.
Okay, so
I'm
then
drop.
you go ahead and drop and come on back. So DeeJay, help me to understand this. He had the opportunity to do something positive for the American people, because his numbers are horrible. His numbers are in the tank. He had the opportunity to do something positive, but instead of him doing that, he's having a temper tantrum because he wants to be able to cheat in the next election. Oh, okay. That tracks.
I remember what I was about to say. I was saying if the people don't know now, they should know. He don't give a doggone about none of y'all, because this was a bill that was supposed to help the American people. So he's not here to help the American people. No. And I hope they realize that. But Because he out here campaigning again.
It's not going to help. The
Yeah.
American people,
I
too
mean,
many
he out here
people,
campaigning because he know his name is mud.
too many people have woken up. And especially within the MAGA team, their team is nowhere as strong as it was coming in. Nowhere as strong. And what's going on now is they know that. And so the supremacists are now out there trying to place a threat that they won't. You know what? Write a check that their behinds will not be able to cash. Is
Right.
what they're doing. All right. They've gotten this all mistaken. So they've caught a couple of people on their own and decided to put them on the tree. We owe them for that one. But that's not the point that I'm making right now. The point that I'm making is it's probably best that they second guess their move. You know, going into the woods with a bunch of paint guns and paintballs and shooting at a tree and yelling yay and drinking brewski all day. Listen, it's not going to work. We're not the trees. We shoot back.
Yeah, it's not the trees, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Trees ain't gonna defend themselves. We will.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard about Trump's top general walks out of Pentagon as Keg's breath moves to uh, gut his command and sweeping purge. Did y'all hear about that one, real?
No, I
What?
heard that he fired another top military official, but I didn't know. I didn't see why.
General Chris Donahue, 56, will step down as head of the U.S. Army operations in Europe and Africa, with his retirement expected to be announced as soon as Wednesday, which was, yeah. Donahue is a decorated officer who commanded the Army's elite Delta Force and amassed 2 decades of combat experience. And he has to deal with a man who can't put the bottle down and wants to play reindeer games. Oh man.
Did
I would
y'all
have walked
see
out and cussed out everybody. Go ahead.
everybody?
Jay.
Did y'all see the pilot, the flyer pilot that was shot down over, I think it was Kuwait. Yeah, it was Kuwait. He spoke up.
No,
Okay.
I didn't see that one.
DJ,
Yes.
you know,
Okay.
he got shot down twice, right?
Yeah, I saw that he got shot down twice. Was it once over Kuwait and the other over
The first,
Iran?
yeah, when he got shot down first over Kuwait that first day, and
Mm,
then he got shot down again.
over Iran.
Yeah,
And
But
what did he say? What did
look
he
what
say?
he said, what he saw. He said, and you can find this in CNN and some of the other positive. Well, see, this you can find it
Well,
there. There's a right, just
MSN,
right,
yeah,
right.
mainstream.
That part. But anyway, he said that what he saw, he said he saw a huge, what looked like, he said it looked like a huge jellyfish in the sky. He said this was some real alien SH, is what he said. All right. He said the body of it was.
Jellyfish in the sky.
it was
He
supposed to.
said it was. He said what it was a bunch of drones, and he said it was one big drone, and that was like the body, and it had a bunch of other small
Little
drones
drone.
attached to it. He said
Ah,
it looked like a minefield of drones. They were not going to get past that.
So that belong to Iran?
Yes. And
Okay.
guess what our military said? Oh, he's
Oh.
just being delusional. He being
yeah, but okay. FAFO. Leave them people alone.
Right.
Please leave
They
them
will.
alone. They
So
did
so
not
now,
come for y'all. Y'all came for them.
you
Right.
know, they said that, when he got shot down the first time, he had concussions or something from ejecting or whatever. And yeah, they said, oh yeah, he's just seeing things, or
He
he
ain't saying he
That's
saw
he
what
something
we
he
on
thought.
ain't he ain't all there right now. But you got him flying. If you
exactly.
if you knew something was wrong with him, why
Why
is he
them?
still flying?
That
You
man
got
Right.
a point, Bill. They don't want us to. It's like you don't want people to really think about what's really happening. You got a point there, real. It
Hmm.
doesn't make sense, y'all.
No, it doesn't. And some of those military personnel that came home, well, they had a lot to say, especially a couple of their parents who were told that their child was injured, but it was just a minor injury. And there were two that they spoke of that I can recall. Both of them hit multiple, I think it's called shrapnel. Am I
Shrapnel.
saying that?
Strap metal.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Shrapnel.
So both of them were hit with that. One of them was so bad off, he ended up in surgery. All right, almost lost his life. And the other one was just really bad off. But both of their parents spoke up and said, yo, you told us that they had minor injuries when our babies almost passed away.
Oh no, ma'am.
Yeah,
So,
there was
honey.
another DJ where they told his wife the same thing. Oh,
Mhm,
your husband, he's fine. He has minor injuries.
Ooh, they
But
some
mhm.
liars.
this guy was full of shrapnel.
So mind you, this type of stuff is being seen by those in the military. A lot of them who really had some loyalty and trust in these people, well, they've lost that because they've seen what they're willing to do to them, that their lives does not matter. All right. So look at it. Right. That part. Their lives does not matter.
It's not right, you know. Let's just say what it is. It's not right because you send your kids. I sent my daughter to the military. I allowed her to go. That's what she wanted to do. She went to the military, but I had trust and I had faith that we had a competent president. Thank you, Barack Obama, Hussein Obama. Okay,
Say it all.
when she went to the military, that she would be okay, and they made sure that the troops were okay. Now we got this boo boo the fool. Literally, he boo boos and he's a fool. Boo boo the fool, and then he hired the man who you may as well say he was a lifeguard because you know, let's just call a thing a thing. I just it boggles my mind. I'm shocked.
Well,
Y'all,
Kitty,
real,
is she
you
still
know,
in the military? Is she still in the military?
no, she's out of the military now. So
Oh, good,
just
good for
about
her.
all of my family is out of the military, except with the exception of maybe four
Right.
of my nieces and nephews.
Yeah. I know how you feel about this Trump administration. I was about to tell you that she almost ended up going to war with NATO to take Greenland. And guess why they wanted Greenland? Endless shrimp at Red Lobster.
That's
You
what
know
Trump
what?
said.
He said what? Say it again.
They said he was willing to go to war to take Greenland because
Oh,
they wanted their seafood and they wanted to bring back endless shrimp at Red Lobster.
we're gonna go to commercial because real is childish. I know
That's
it's
the
I
truth.
put this
also
on my mama. This is a
on your
real story.
mama. You put it
On
on
Yes,
my
your
it's
mama,
real.
so it's real.
Yes.
yes.
Yes. We saw it. Yes.
Who wanted the shrimp?
Who?
Rumpy?
Trump wanted to bring endless shrimp back to Red Lobster.
Red
He
Wait
Lobster.
a
was
That's
minute.
why
This
they
is
willing
wanted
this is
to
how
Greenland.
you
send
know he
our
is.
kids to fight for
This is
endless
how you
shrimp.
know
Finna
he
go.
is stuck. So we did a show yesterday about Alzheimer's and early stages
Dementia.
of
Yeah.
dementia. He fit every category
Everyone.
of dementia. But this is how you know he's stuck in a time warp, okay? Because Red Lobster,
Red Lobster, y'all.
Endless shrimp,
All six
baby.
of
He was
them.
First
trying to
off,
All
bring
six
it
of them
back.
across the
I
world.
cannot stand
I
you.
ain't had no
We
cheddar
gotta go to
biscuit in a
commercial.
whole minute now. That used to be the stuff back in the early 90s,
And a
okay?
day, yeah.
And the
They
day
butter biscuits, okay,
them
but
so he's
cheddar
stuck.
biscuits.
He's stuck. He is stuck in the time warp.
He wanted to take over Greenland. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna look it up while we.
Listen, hold on.
Look at
After
it.
the show, I'll send you the story. You can send it to Miss Morningstar.
I am about
Because
to
he
look
got
it
it
up
off.
while
Didn't you get that off of X?
I'm looking it up.
Harry Sisson told us the story.
Okay,
Harry
I'm
that's
not
what it
told
is.
sure if
her.
that's where he got
Yes.
it from.
So that's why we know it's real.
Yeah.
Harry told it.
All right,
And Harry-
let's go to break while I look this up. Endless shrimp, y'all. Melbo, I'm not gonna play with you
I
today.
know
Melbo
Red
says Studio
Lobster
54 is back soon. I'm done.
Still alive, but
I'm not. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with our plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com. Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DeeJay Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out MorningstarBoutiqueByTam.com, where your light owns your style.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So, listeners, I am so outdone. I just looked it up myself, and yes, it is true. He was trying to take over Greenland to help Red Lobster because he wanted the unlimited shrimp. Look, you're on mute. You're all on mute, I think. No, DeeJay,
Endless shrimp. Get it right.
Endless shrimp.
I have nothing else to say.
At all
That boy
6
was
of the
about to
red
go to
lobsters.
war over the endless shrimp. He
At
wants the
all
shrimp.
6. It's not that. It's not. It's not even that many red lobsters in the United States anymore.
They filed bankruptcy in May of 2024 and closed 129 of
It
its
ain't that many.
locations.
It ain't that many.
Y'all, I think there may be one in Houston, just one. Do you know how big Houston is? And that's on the north side.
There's one here
No,
as well, but it's never any
Oh,
cars
you
in the
know what?
lot.
There's never any cars here.
It's one off for $290. If it's still
Is
open.
it?
If
Where?
it's still open.
Oh,
It's
no, that's not open anymore,
They
baby.
closed that one?
Yeah, they closed that one.
Oh.
The one I know is open is off of 1960 and 45. And I don't know if that one, let me see which one is, well, it don't matter.
Listen.
We are talking about endless shrimp and going to war, y'all. I cannot.
Yes.
He wanted the scrimps, y'all. He wanted
And I
all
think
the
that's
scrimps.
right. I think that's why the Republicans are so fed up with him right about now. He's
Are they
embarrassing
though,
them.
DJ? Are they for real? Because I mean,
For them
Oh,
to
they
see
got
that,
into it big time today, Morning
can I
Star.
see a chair fly across the room? That's when I know you mad for real. When
Listen.
the chair, because you know how when our non-melanated folks get angry, baby, they will turn up.
Throw a shoe or something.
I need to see a shoe, a chair.
They're
You
finally
got to
speaking up.
realize who the DOJ is.
Give them a
They
minute to
trying to
grab
stay
their
out of prison.
bananas and give them a minute. But they're finally speaking up. They looked at that man today and had a full argument. And in the midst of that argument, he did what he does well, try to disgrace them and
He
belittle
took
them.
his ball and went home.
He took his ball and went home. He wasn't
But,
scoring anyway.
you know, is it too
He
little
wasn't
too
scoring
late?
anyway. He might as well have taken it and gone home. But listen, I don't mean to change the subject, but I gotta bring this up really, really quick
I'm
since we
stuck
are.
on shrimp. Go ahead and bring it up.
Well, this is something else. This is something else. So let me say this. 8 people were sent to prison that were a part of the protest in Texas. And
I saw that.
yeah, they according to what I read, they sentenced one person to 100 years, and the other 7 were sentenced to 30 to 70 years for protesting. For protesting. Now they won't hold nobody accountable for the babies we can't even find no more.
You said 30 to 70.
One person received 100 years, and the other 7 received 30 to 70.
They ain't unalive nobody or nothing. They just
nothing. But you know why? Because out of maybe 100 of them out there. Had they been 100,000, had they been 30,000, 40,000, they can't arrest all those people. We've got to start those who want to go out there and support those who are willing to put their lives on the line. Because they're doing it for those that are locked up and that are being mistreated in those detention centers.
And you know what they're gonna do is they're going to overturn that as soon as we get this idiots out of office.
Cut them people loose.
If you ain't arrested Frumpy for touching children, cut them loose.
Listen,
Well,
this
I mean,
is being done as a deterrent. They want deterrents. They want us to believe if you get involved in that type of stuff, we're going to lock you up for the rest of your lives. We're going to get those people out. All right, those people. We're going to find a way. I'm sure, just like in the Carmelo Anthony case, when that case when he was given that verdict, attorneys from all over the place, and I mean Jewish attorneys, white attorneys, black attorneys, they all went ballistic. I saw a forum that they came together in, and they were like, nope, we're not allowing this. And so yes, Carmela has a new team, and I'm sure with everything that we all saw, fake videos and all, they're going to get them out. And I'm sure with these people, once the tides change, that we'll have that option as well. We just have to get out there and cast our ballots. We have to vote. Okay, remember that. And also remember this: they spent collectively trillions of dollars. So it's going to be something at the end of that. When they lose, it's going to be a big chaos going on. And if they win, America knows at 32% approval rating, you can't win.
You can't
And
win.
so, right. And so it's gonna be interesting. So again, don't forget to stock up food, vegetables. I saw on Instagram, I saw a white creator telling, everybody, get at least a month's worth. No, get 3 to 4 months worth. That go that deep. All right. They're now generating fruits and vegetables without seeds so that they can we won't have the ability to regenerate the food and they can control the food.
Seedless, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But they had the audacity to say it with their mouths. I mean,
They
not
don't,
just they don't care.
care. They don't care. We're living in a society where they do not care about humans.
Well,
They don't care about a 1-year-old being unalived by a
no, they don't.
peace
Not one
officer.
bit. They don't care.
They don't
And the
care.
only way that can be changed is the only thing that's going to change that is if we stand up. Nothing else is going to change it. The government is not as big as this group that they're fighting. And then half of that government is on that group side. So
Well,
it's not enough of them.
There's several ways that we can attack this.
Yes.
Holding their dollars is most important.
Yes, several.
You can go out there and physically fight. Yes, those who want to do that, hey, if you do that, that's on you. I listen and I don't judge, but I will tell you this. The best way to get to people who are only after your money is to hold your dollars. If they are supporting this administration, don't patronize them. It's that simple. You don't have to.
Exactly.
Why are you supporting someone who supports hurting children? I have to look at you sideways when you still are walking into an establishment and you know that they're supporting this administration. I'm gonna look at you like, what's wrong with you? You have to make that collective decision on your own to say, I'm not going to spend with those who don't see empathy, don't have empathy, and don't see mankind as being more important than your feels or your racism. I'm gonna look at you, and I'm not gonna patronize you.
Of course not.
Real. What you got, what you got, brother? What you got? Because I know you got something. You done already blew my mind with this shrimp situation. Now I want shrimp. But I don't want it from Greenland.
Let's talk about your boy. Your boy.
Can y'all hear him? Okay, I'm gonna drop
down. He done sent them people, JD Vance and his envoy, over to Iran to finalize this peace deal, and things wasn't going his way. And he done called and threatened them people in the middle of negotiations.
Who? JD Vance?
Iranians, hey, listen, they was probably sitting at the table like, let's get up and walk out.
And they did. Yeah, they walked right out.
They all got up and walked the
and walked
heck
past
out
the
of
camera while
the
JD
building
was talking.
in the middle of negotiations. Like, this dude, between him and him sending JD Vance, yeah, it's just never been a good look. Every time JD Vance go to do something, he come back empty-handed. I have not seen JD Vance go on a successful negotiation trip yet.
I heard the other countries had to beg them to come back.
They had to beg who to come back?
Beg
I think the internet is acting up.
He can't hear either.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Down.
It's because they're probably on the same network.
We hear you, DJ. They had to beg the Iranians to come back and negotiate because Trump was talking so much smack.
I would have walked out.
That they walked up out of there.
I would have came back.
Then they had to beg them to come back to talk.
And the Lebanon, the Lebanon president looked as if he was about to cry about that. You know, I think he saw an opportunity for them to stop firing on Lebanon and giving them the opportunity to at least catch their breaths And so that meeting was very important for him.
Yeah,
It
that's
really
why
was.
they
But
begged them to
but
come
Iran,
back. 'Cause
right? But well, I'm glad. I didn't know they came back, so I'm glad that they
yeah,
did.
they came
I
back
don't
the
know.
next day, I think, and did the
Yeah.
negotiation.
Yeah,
Okay,
they came
so
back the
and
next day.
then so did they agree to everything?
You know, it's yet to be known. I mean,
Okay,
I mean,
because they
we got to take our news from our Iran because
yeah.
they, Trumpy, he gonna lie and say that
yeah, Iran gonna
everything's
say
Right.
great.
that deal. Apparently,
Well,
with
Iran's
the
gonna
rest
tell
of
the
the
truth.
countries.
right. And Trumpy said that they're going to they agreed to have an inspection to make sure they're not building any nukes and all that. Iran said there was no talk about nukes in that agreement.
He just needs to be quiet.
That's
The
what they
man,
said.
he's
He
delusional. He
can't
just
help
says
it. It's
everything.
the dementia. He messed up.
Yeah, that's true.
He just talk. You know
This
how
is
that's
elder abuse.
part of that
That's
disease. They
exactly
just
what it
start
is.
saying everything out of their mouth. They don't have no, like you talked about it last week, wasn't it? DJ, or the week before. You said just wait. He gonna just start blurting out everything. He
I
That's
is.
what
can't
he's
wait.
doing.
But
Let him keep getting in front of that mic and watch what he does. Watch what he
I
does.
think,
And they'll tell
you
us,
know,
oh, that was AI, because they've got news so screwed up right now. You really have to dig to find out if what you're looking at is real or not. All
Yeah.
right. And guys out there, and I'm going to mention this again later on our live, but there are a lot of videos out there where they're trying to put a wedge amongst the Democrats. So they're showing
There are.
AI videos. And Real and I was looking at one last night because we were really trying to determine if this was AI until I found the glitch. Once I found the glitch, I knew exactly what it was. But this one is of Hakeem Jeffries, even though he is not my favorite at all, saying that he supports these two candidates, which are two Democrat candidates, and that they believe in Israel and they're gonna, they believe in the APAC money. And I
Israel.
thought, okay, now they already know that we're not going for that. So that told me right then, just like the one they had a Jasmine saying, she supported another candidate and blah blah. All of that, they taking little pieces of things
And putting it
and
together
gluing
in
them,
AI.
and in some cases the whole thing is nothing but AI. So we've got to be mindful that they're going to do their best to separate us because they want to diminish our votes. All right. So we've got to stick together. We have to stick at one. This is not a Democrat, Republican, red, blue, straight, gay, religious, atheist. It's nothing about any of that. All right. This is about the unity that we must maintain if we're going to continue to breathe. All right. As a whole.
I
If
agree.
we do not maintain that unity and make some sort of movement moving forward, we might as well just hold our babies and wait. Because
Yeah,
that's what they're
exactly.
doing.
Go
That's what
ahead,
they're gonna
Real.
do.
I agree, DJ. Go ahead, Real.
hold on. What else is going on? I mean, every time we do some type of negotiation or some type of deal is going to be made that could possibly help the people, he opens his mouth and he says something stupid because he wants to look like a tough guy in the eyes of the world. Instead of just saying random crazy stuff, just let the deal be the deal. Keep your
Just let them
mouth
do it.
closed. And we probably would have been done with this probably a month or two ago. But Iran, they want a deal so badly. No, they don't want the deal. You want the deal.
Yes, because you
They
have put
have
trust
not
in it.
conceded at all in this war. It's not them that want the deal. It's you. And you keep messing it up. You're trying to find an exit ramp out of this situation. And you keep putting up the blocks that how you got the off ramp and it be closed. They had the little signs in front. He putting up the signs himself so he can't get off. Like,
But
bro, just
just
let
hush.
these people be these people. They make a deal if they are kind enough. to make a deal with you after you've taken out this man's whole family?
I wouldn't do it,
Shut up
but
and
that's just
take the
me.
deal
You know it's
and
all
just close your mouth.
You know it's all theatrics.
But
Yes,
He
yes,
he
yeah,
into the movies.
I'm
he
just
is.
blown away
But
by
my
that.
question is,
Anyways,
hold on, real. He probably
I
can't
don't know if
hear us.
you
He can't
ladies
hear
heard it.
you.
Can y'all hear me?
We
We
can
can
hear
hear
you. You
you.
can't
Can
hear
you?
us. Hold on, but don't drop. Just stay
Can
there.
can
Uh,
anybody? Because I can't hear anybody.
all right. So
Okay.
then you drop and come back. Go ahead and drop and come back.
We playing the seesaw
We
today.
So
playing seesaw
okay, I'm gonna
today.
drop in a second, but I'm gonna say this before I drop, and then y'all can discuss it. Did y'all hear about Trump trying to remove home services and protections for Americans with disabilities, possibly causing them to be institutionalized? I'll take that and run with it. I'm gonna drop and come back.
Well,
What do
that's
you mean
right.
institutionalized?
He wants to take everyone with a disability and put them in institutions and in
Like
each of
he
the
wanted
states.
to do his nephew?
Yes, exactly like he wanted to do his nephew.
This man is crazy. This is
Now
the
I can't hear
true.
you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear
It's
you. This
gonna
is
be a
ridiculous,
great
StreamYard.
day.
I am
I'm going
definitely
down and come back up.
I'm telling y'all, we playing the seesaw today.
seesaw
It's
every day,
seesaw.
all day
It's
long.
like
In and out, in
and
and out,
those
in
is
and out.
listening on the radio. This technology is cutting up. It's bonkers today.
It is.
So we
But
having a little up and down rodeo show right now, but
we're gonna get it out
we're gonna
anyway.
keep
We're
getting the
still
news
gonna
out.
get it out. Yes. I did hear about uh I think it was 7 Republicans voted with the Dems. Can you hear us, real?
Yes.
Voted with the Dems to end the war. I heard about that today. Now, is that when they started fighting?
Um, I think what caused the fight, I think, was when he decided not to sign that bill that would have
Mhm.
helped with housing costs into law, because they knew if that probably would have helped them in the midterms, but he decided, I want the Save Act passed more. So if you won't pass the Save Act, I am not signing your stuff into
What
law. So then
what did
everything
I
popped
say
off.
he did? He took his ball and went home, just like a kid. If y'all don't do what I want you to do, can't nobody play with my ball. I'm going home. And he went
But
home.
so I mean, listen, guys, huh?
Go ahead, real. Go ahead.
Oh, if you can hear me, listen, get rid of these people on the right, these midterms, get rid of them. I mean, like this guy again, he refuses to sign a bill that would actually help
Help.
Americans financially. Um, I don't get it. So now I'm gonna tell y'all what's about to happen. I know in the House, this thing passed, I think it was like 358 yes votes to pass this bill to like
Wow.
32 no's. I'm not sure what the numbers were in the Senate, but if they were anything like that, they have the power to override a veto. So
They do
if he
have the power.
says if
Yes.
he says he's not going to pass this bill, they should just send it to his office for signature. He has 10 days to either veto it or sign it into law. So if he does not sign it into law within those 10 days and Congress is in session, it will be passed as law without signature.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh.
if Congress is out of session and it's not passed in or signed in those 10 days,
The law.
it is considered a dead bill. So don't be
But
surprised if they send it up to him for signature and Mike Johnson sends the
Magic Mike.
House home.
ooh, if Mike does that, somebody need to ooh.
Woo.
Mm.
Well, somebody need to do that anyway, whether he
Yeah.
does it or
Oh,
not.
Keebler F. Mike.
Right.
I mean, why would you continue to hurt the American people? At this point, our kids are suffering. Now everyone's suffering, but when our kids that are getting out of college and trying to find jobs and affordable housing, this is horrible. So many kids are having to move back in with their parents because they can't afford the rent. Much less
Well,
buy a home. But
it's
they don't care.
it's gonna get even crazier, Kitty. We were just discussing on our live last night that GM replaced 1,000 auto workers, 1,000 working people, hands, back hurting at the end of the day. 1,000 of them with 50 robots,
I knew you was
and
gonna say
those auto worker unions are pissed off.
it should be.
Well,
So
they
I,
shouldn't have voted
That's
for it.
to me, that was nothing short of a glimpse into the future.
Let me
And
tell
I'm
you this,
starting to think
let
that some of these data centers are going to turn into manufacturing centers.
Let me tell you something real today. Okay, so I work for corporate America, and I work in AI, and my company is big on AI. I don't work in AI, but I use it. I have to use it for my job. So I had to go to the seminar today, and I'm listening to it. And the man started off with, so this is they're teaching us a part about, and I'm in finance, so this isn't going to replace us yet. And he said it so quickly. And I typed in the chat, what do you mean yet? What do you mean yet? It's not going to replace us in the near future. What do you mean yet? Because if you don't need someone with the brain to make sure that your finances are straight within your company and you're relying on AI, and let me be clear, AI it's predictive, it's not factual.
sophisticated.
So they're trying to make it smart by us
Yeah.
using it to
Right.
make it smart,
Yeah.
Listen,
but it's not factual.
Kitty, it's not factual because they were the programmers. They taught it to lie. They taught it to
They taught it,
deceive. And
yes, they
as
taught it to
far as
deceive.
how smart it is, they AI has the ability to repair itself or repair other AI programs. AI
It
now has
does,
the ability to actually build a robot.
and that's what they
AI
were saying today.
has generated their own language amongst
That's what they were
themselves
saying
that
today.
the humans have no idea what they're talking about.
See?
And
So what they
Elon
were
Musk,
saying today is
mhm.
when you get your results back from one program, you have to verify it with another program and let those two AI bots basically talk to each other. So you're making it smart. You're making both. Baby, the world is in trouble.
Well, more trouble than we anticipated. I saw Elon Musk doing he was a guest at some seminar of some sort, at which time he said, in 10, 20 years, we're not going to need Social Security. There's no need for us to continue to save for Social Security, which I was questioning, and why are you taking out of people's checks? All right. At 10 to 20 years, we're not going to need Social Security. So the guy he said, like, what do you mean we're not going to need it? Are we going to be dead? Are we going to be gone? And he goes, it won't be needed. And
Yeah,
I'm like, what? And they don't mind saying the quiet part out
out
loud.
loud. They say it quickly
Hmm.
in
And the
hopes
only
that
thing
nobody
that's
catches on.
right, the only thing is going to change the direction they're going in, because the future does not include us. And we have to understand that the ones that they built built those bunkers, they'll still be here. I don't know if they'll come up, but they'll be down. But the future does not include us. It does not include our children. It does
If
not
if
include our
if it's
grandchildren.
if it continues to go the same direction that it's going, it won't. But hopefully, we as humanity will step up and reverse course. We have to get those who want to basically destroy our way of life out of office. get them away from the button, get all of them away from the button. And that's by voting.
But
Your
but
vote
you
counts.
gotta get people that can be moved by big money.
Well, that's the problem. And that means that we need to put laws in place to say you can't accept big money. You can only
Right.
accept your salary.
Yeah.
And once you put that in place, you'll only have those who are actually willing to work for their salary and work and be honest. But you have to put guardrails. We have guardrails. Well, we had guardrails in place for everything else before this administration came in and messed with everything under the sun. But you have to put guardrails in place.
Right.
But as always, Real and DeeJay, I know you got one more story that you want to get out before we end the show. Is there something else that you want to say before we get out?
There was, but I can't remember what it was. I mean, I know Lashandra, whatever. She secretly moved 352 billion in funds from the Secret Service for his $600 million ballroom, and it's coming out the taxpayers' pockets.
I ain't paying it. Y'all, I'm not paying it. Where is the money, Lashandra? Real and DeeJay, thank you as always for an informative political show. Any last words to our listening audience, DeeJay?
Well, you know me. I always want to remind everybody, guys, check on your loved ones. Things are starting to get a little tight. It's getting ready to be tight. You know, make sure you have that food stocked up. Canned goods, dry beans, dry rice, bottled water. All right, I got about 12 cases. Bottled water. And you see what's happening all over the place. So you know that this is very important. But make sure you check on the elderly, the disabled, the young ones, the sick, and be prepared to come under one roof if need be. Listen, if you got to fight, it's better that you do it together. As
Amen.
one. Mm-hmm.
Amen. Thank you, DeeJay.
Make sure they got food.
Please.
A lot of them are too proud.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure they got everything they need.
Our elders.
Mm-hmm. Tell them you want to see it. Don't let them just tell you, "Oh, I'm okay." No, let me see. Make sure they go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Real. Thank you, DeeJay. Always informative. Always bringing the news that we can use. And man, I've been blown away by the shrimp, Miss Morningstar. I just don't know what to say. I just don't. But I will say this: it was a great show. Miss Morningstar, do you want to go ahead and take us home?
I'm gonna take us home. I wonder if you talked to Bubba or something. That's why the shrimp.
Bubba Gump. I know.
That shrimp.
Forrest Gump would have been a better president. He would have been a better president.
He probably would have been a better president. I'm pretty sure anybody would be a better president than what we have right now.
His fan would be a better president.
Right.
Holly Springs, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you all for coming and joining us this beautiful, beautiful Thursday political tea morning with our brother and sister DeeJay and DeeJay. Always bringing us some new info. Can't believe about that shrimp. Y'all go look it up. Until then, come back tomorrow. It is Friday, and it is going to be a funny gossip and giggles day, kind of day. Y'all know what we do. Thank you, TikTok. As always, we appreciate y'all. Thank you, Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, have a great day. We love y'all. Thank you. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.